Hi Gemini, welcome to Beauty Soul Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini. This reading could apply to you or it could reverse and be about someone else. And also if you have Gemini and like a placement, like the first house, this would apply to your first house. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Gemini, January 2026. What is going on for the sign of Gemini? Gemini. Cards are being quite stubborn. The Magician in reverse. Yep, the Magician in reverse. So, there is something that seems to be, there are tasks that are being done that you might not feel like you have the tools to complete the task that you're trying to complete. Let's see what else we can find here. Gemini. The Nine of Inspiration. So this might be something that you feel a little bit like you're uncertain about it. You're uncertain about making something work or putting your full investment into something. You're kind of standing there. I feel like you might be a little bit in shock. Or you're just not manifesting in the way that you like. It's not that you're not manifesting, it's that you might just you might be on like in like a pause type of energy where you're holding on to what you have. But I feel like you're just kind of not certain in some way. I mean, you are certain, right? I feel like, okay, this is kind of confusing. Let's see what else we can get here. Gemini. You're not able to do what you want to do. Yeah, it's kind of like something's going in a different direction. Okay, let's just take them out. Something feels like it's just harder to do than you would like. The Three of Inspiration wants to come out. So there's something that you're holding on to for the future. There is something chaotic about this. Someone's mastering something in a different way, but they're not. Someone's making a scene or making a mess of something. The Ten of Emotions. So this is about your overall joy, your happiness, being fulfilled with several others. There's something about it that's not progressing with the Magician in reverse. Or either that or it's manipulated. Something is manipulated. And someone's like holding on or a bit nervous about it. So yeah, someone's nervous. Not quite sure how to progress. And then we have the Two of Emotions in reverse, which means there's a separation between two people where you aren't connecting. It could be like you're trying to connect, or you're like, it's when you're really trying to connect and then somehow something ruins it, or somebody's making a mess of it, or it's uncomfortable, so it can't be exactly like it can't be a certain way. The Six of Inspiration in reverse. This is something that is private. You're not excited about something in the future that has to do with like what would make you feel comfortable. Someone is, there's someone who's like pausing. They're pausing and they're kind of just making a mess of things, like in some way. Like, hey, how are you? This could also be you. You're like, no. Or you're feeling nervous about something here. It's not comfortable to do something. You're looking forward to the future, but you can't be seen in some way. Something is painful, or something is makes you feel less than your best, or your strength is weakened. You feel like it's an ego hit in some way. There's an ego hit. The Eight of Voices in reverse. Something about mini blinds. Okay. Not being seen, being separated from a person. You feel like you can't think straight when there's something that's hard to do, and the inspiration is still there. Okay, so Two of Emotions in reverse. There's a relationship that is not seen, that is a mess, that's uncomfortable to proceed forward with. You're not wanting to look at all the darkness that you, okay, there's something about not wanting to see a dark side of something. There's nervousness about it. Like, I don't want to see that. Someone's being very nonchalant about something. Nervously looking forward. Page of Inspiration. This seems chaotic. This has been coming out for several people. You're just leaving it. You're walking away. You're like, okay, that's silly. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, you're leaving the situation. You're just, I feel like you're just like, oh, more stress. Oh, this is the stress that we're dealing with today. Queen of Swords, you're cutting it off. Someone's like, I can't figure it out. You're just like, I can't figure it out. Something like that. Someone can't figure something out. The Hermit. Okay, so you're in solitude. Six of Emotions, and this is how someone's coming across very like, help me, oh help me, please help me. It can go both ways. This is super, it's kind of hard to read. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, you're just like, no. Or someone is like, no. They want their solitude. There's someone who is joking or being silly, but you're nervous about something. It's not about having what you need or having the tools that you need. It's not fulfilling what you know that you want to fulfill, that would be the best for everyone. You feel like it's like when you know something and you leave it, it's for the best. There's a relationship that is not doing very well, because of the lack of tools of something. And this is something that you're thinking about. It feels like people are getting this chaotic energy where the Hermit, this chaotic energy where they just can't seem to figure out why things are confusing. They're stressed about it. So it seems like things are just a bit chaotic right now. They're back and forth. You're trying to do something by yourself. Or this person is. There's a manipulation tactic, or there's a maneuver of some kind that keeps someone on guard or keeps another on guard so that they don't see what someone's thinking about. You're like, no, no, I'm not thinking about that. No, I'm not worried about that. Let's just leave it alone. Gemini. The Hanged Muse. The Eight of Inspiration in reverse. I feel like things are just blocked and you just feel like you're out of sorts. You're like, oh, I'm used to this. This is what we deal with. Or something like along those lines. Like there seems to be this intelligence that you have about what you're dealing with and how it's not going to work a certain way. But you don't know necessarily you know, but you're just not quite sure all the other reasons. Why? You're thinking, I don't think they should worry about it. Or someone is. You're leaving this, you're letting it be. You're like, okay, that's fine. You're leaving someone to do the work that they need to do. What time is it? Okay. 15. Is that 15 minutes? No, that's not. 14 minutes. Yeah. This just seems like a period of transition while you go through a change within your relationship and your family and your progress forward. It seems like there's boredom and you know that you have to reflect on what it is that you are hanging around doing. Gemini, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful and I hope to see you soon. All right, bye.